Gods Unchained just released a huge sealed promotion with less entry fee, higher price and $10,000 airdrop. And in this video we will answer to the fatidic question: is now sealed worth it? Well, for see that we have before to analyze the $10,000 airdrop. So this airdrop will be divided in two main tickets. The first one are the entry tickets, and those tickets will have the 60% of the total airdrop, so essentially $6,000. While instead the second tickets will be the win tickets, and those tickets will have the 40% of the total airdrop, so essentially $4,000. And now you may think, but how do I get those tickets? For the entry ticket, it's super easy. You get one every time you buy in for a new sealed run. So essentially, every sealed run you will get one. While instead for the win ticket, you will get those based on the amount of win that you make in your sealed run. So you can go from 0 if you make 0-3 in your run, up to 7 if you make a 7-win run. Obviously, in the middle, you get always the same ticket as your wins. So already from that, we can easily understand that the entry ticket will be much more worth than the win ticket, because the entry ticket will be much less and will have a higher share on the total airdrop, while instead the win ticket will be much more and have only 40% of the total airdrop. But don't worry, we will analyze all those numbers in a much better way in just a minute. Before, I want to analyze even the sealed rewards, because as I said in the intro, they lowered the entry fee and raised the prices. So let's go check the new price tab. Okay, as you can see, this is a tab of the old rewards and the new rewards. So those are the gods rewards and these instead are the pack rewards. So as you can see, before you were paying 10 gods and now you are paying 5 gods, so literally the half of the money. So the main thing that we want to see is that before at 4 win you were getting 85% of your gods, so this means that you were negative on gods. Instead now with 5 gods entry you will get 100% at 4 win, so your 5 gods. So with 4 win you are already net positive, because you get your gods, you get even card pack, as you can see there are the card pack there, like 2 rare pack, and you get even the tickets for the airdrop, so you are for sure positive. I think even with 3 win you are positive, to be honest, because you have only 1 gods less and you still get the pack and you still get even the tickets, so I think it's pretty near. I think like 3 win is probably even, and from 4 win and so on you will for sure get positive. So as you can see, it's a lot easier. Okay, and those were the updated cost and price of sealed. But now let's go analyze in a super way what you are here for, so the airdrop money. But before that, I would love if you could subscribe to my channel and enter my Discord, because this video was not easy to do. And now let's jump right into it. So this is the tab made by Stack. It can seem pretty scary, but trust me, it's pretty easy to understand, and I even put color for help you. Let's start from there. There we have the buy-in. So essentially Stack made an estimation of the buy-in, and how he did that. Essentially, he took like the average of the other months, as you can see, 34,000 buy-in, 59 and so on, and he took the average and then he made it for 14 days, that is the duration of the promotion. So essentially, if you think that you're getting 48,000 buy-in in a month, you get 22,000 in 14 days. Obviously, this is an estimation, and as we will check after, we can even change that. But keep in mind that all the calculations made for this example are made on this number, that is the average of the last 4 months. Okay, so now we have the total of the buy-in for the 14 days of the promotion, that is 22,000. And if you remember, we said that each buy-in is an entry ticket, so essentially we will have 22,000 entry ticket, and those 22,000 entry ticket will get $6,000 because it's the 60% of the total airdrop. So $6,000 are divided in 22,000 tickets, so essentially every ticket will be 0.26 cents, and that's literally the value of 1 gods. So this means that literally you just buy in with 5 gods and you get literally 1 gods back, and that's pretty crazy. So that was the 60% of the airdrop. But now let's go to calculate the 40% of the airdrop, so the win tickets. So the win tickets is a bit harder, but it's still easy. As you can see, these are always our 22,000 entry, and those 22,000 buy-in are divided for all the different runs, so 0 win run, 1 win run, 7 win run and so on. So this is the percentage of the average that we had in the last 5 months, so it's not random, it's literally based on the last months. So as you can see, for example, 5,000 buy-in will have 0 win and so 0 win ticket, and 4,000 buy-in will have 1 win and so 4,000 win ticket. And if you go to 7 win, you get almost 3,000 buy-in, and so multiplied by 7 ticket you get almost 20,000 tickets, for a total amount of 58,000 win tickets. And those 58,000 win tickets will be divided for the 4,000 portion of the airdrop. So this means that each win ticket will be essentially 7 cents. That, to be honest, is pretty good, because this means if you go 7 win, it is other 50 cents for free. And that is the example. So the example of a 7 win run, you get the 26 cents from the entry ticket and the 48 cents from the 7 win tickets. Obviously, in these 7 win tickets you can change with whatever tickets you have. Like if you make a 2 win run, you can put there 2 times this score, so essentially 40 cents. So if you get 2 win, you will essentially get 40 cents total. This is obviously based, as we said, on this amount of buy-in that is based obviously on the amount of player that will play and how much those player will play. But you will say, how can you be sure that those will be the amount of player? And actually you can't be, but thanks to GeoMeta we can make an estimation based on the people on the leaderboard. So as you can see, there are the amount of total player in the leaderboard of GeoMeta, so 1337 player. So those are the player you can't get the buy-in obviously, but for make an estimation we can check, for example, a week that we know how many player played, like we know how many buy-ins there were. For example, this is each week, so this is probably around October or November, and as you can see there were 2000 people playing the game, so almost the double of the people. And if we go back to our file, as you can see, Stack put in October, November 50,000 and 40,000, and in this month 48,000. So I think it stayed too high with the buy-in. I think actually we will have a lot less buy-in, because as you can see from GeoMeta we had a lot less player. It's even true that probably those players will play even more because there is the airdrop and so on, but if I have to give an estimation, in my opinion we will have a 20 or 30% of less of buy-in. And we can change that literally there. We can change with a variant, so we can put, for example, minus 20% of player, because that's what I think we will be around, and everything, as you can see, will change. Now we get 90 cents for every sealed run, we get 33 cents for every entry ticket, and 8 cents for every win ticket. And you can do that even for like minus 30% if you think that it will be that, or if you think that it will be more, it will be like plus 10% and so on. So we can even change that. I will put the link of this file in the description. But yeah, if I have to give an estimation, this will be the final form. This is obviously on me, is not a financial advice, but I think it will be around that, because as I said, I analyzed it in GeoMeta and we have now less player than what we had there, and since the data are based on that, I think it will be a bit more higher the value of the tickets. So that was all the math, and now let's answer to the fatidic question. Is now sealed worth it? And if I have to be honest, it's the first time that I would say yes. Because due to the fact that there is this airdrop, they lower the cost and increase the price, it's super easy to go even or even positive. Probably the only situation where it would be not worth is if you are a new player, so you will probably make a lot of 0 and 1 win and then you go negative. But I think even if you are an average player, so you get like with a good pool, you can get like 5-6 win, I think it is worth it. And for sure this is the best moment for play sealed. As always, remember that this is not a financial advice, and if you want to improve your sealed results and earn more money, go check those 2 sealed videos, because for sure will increase your win rate. And I guess see you to the next video.